back to part 2. You will find that you'll have what you chose, either stars, a name, or a sun, moon. Take it off of the vinyl, you transfer them onto the cup. And it comes right off. Fully cured, so you can go ahead and touch it, nothing's gonna happen. Literally peels right off, and then you can just reuse it. And then these are yours, so you guys can take these home. And then also, if you guys would like to buy extra, we do have extra available. They are local, so you are more than welcome to either stop here, they are gonna have some soon, or you can go to their store. It's located in Lake Elsinore, and they have different sizes. They also have different epoxies for other stuff that you would like to do, like countertops, flooring, coasters, jewelry. They have a lot more resin available. And then I'm going to be working on mine and showing you on what to do for the final coat. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our gloves on, safety first, our goggles. Make sure you have your apron on. So we are gonna do 15 part A and 15 part B. And then we are going to transfer it onto the bigger cups, so it will be easier to mix. Remember part A, the thicker one, it's gonna be easier to pour the thinner one onto the thicker one. So always start with the thicker one. 15, 15 is 30. So this time we're doing 30. So last time we did a little bit less, and it's because we were working with the heat, because it thins it. So now that we're not working so much with the heat, this is gonna give it an even coat all along the cup. Okay, so remember when you're mixing it, take your time with it, especially with this one, because this is the last coat. Now, I know they're really sparkly already, but I can add a little bit more. You can't have too much sparkle. And that's what's good about this one, that because it's so fine. Yes, so I know you're gonna see lots of bubbles, so go ahead and just set it down. You're gonna wait a few minutes and you'll see the bubbles rise up to the top. Okay, so before we continue, we are gonna try to work fast with it so it doesn't cure. I'm gonna go ahead and take away my stick. And then all I'm gonna do is just pour a little bit of it at a time, kind of like what we did yesterday. I always start from the top, pour a little bit, and then just work it all the way down. And then you're just gonna continue doing that until the whole cup is covered. So it's just like last time. Make sure that everything is completely covered. I like to just keep my finger on top to make sure that it's not gonna be too thick, because what it tends to do, a lot of the epoxy, it likes to separate. So if you just put your finger on there, make sure that it has an even coat and it's not too much, it's not gonna separate. And then what I like to do at the bottom, just like yesterday, either you can add some epoxy to the edge and then bring it down to the bottom piece, or just grab some with your finger and then just go ahead and smooth the bottom out. And sometimes you'll see what's called fisheye. Fisheye, what it is that the epoxy starts separating and you'll see like little indents. That shows that either the number one thing is that not enough epoxy was used on that area. I love the concentration. And like I said, if tomorrow I see that some are not completely smooth, because these typically they do need like a third coat sometimes, especially with the decal, I will go ahead and add I won't add any more glitter. I will just go ahead and do like a final coat. The chunkier the glitter, the more layers you need to add. So the bubbles will rise. Not too much should rise, but if they do, All you do is just torch it for a few seconds, and the bubbles will minimize. And if you see them coming back, you just keep torching it, and it's just literally just seconds. Because if you leave it on the epoxy, it will burn the epoxy, and that's something that you guys wouldn't want. Okay, so this is pretty much what I do throughout the whole cup. You do not want to keep it in one space. And then I just do this until it turns all the way. And then it will minimize the bubbles. You might not see them as much on this because of the glitter that it has and because it's dark. But on a lighter one, you will be able to see them. Or on your decal too. You'll see that on your decal, you'll be able to see the bubbles. A lot of what I like to do too is to make sure that everything is coated. I like to get eye level, and you just see it turn. Make sure that everything is level or it's coated, and you don't see any of the fish eyes. Let's say you're at home and you see a fisheye, all you need to do is just add a little bit of the epoxy on there, and then you just put the torch on or some kind of heat, and it will disperse. And then that way the fisheye will be gone once everything is cured. So what I'll do is before I go home, I will torch it just to make sure that all the bubbles are gone. And if I need to add another final coat, I will add another final coat tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks again, everybody.